Can I get a check, check, check? What's up, everybody? It is Paris with 𝕬𝖆𝖗. If you're new to my channel, please make sure you hit that like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you're feeling me. Moving into 2025, my intentions for my YouTube channel is to always give it up and always give you the truth. But I want to start switching up the narrative in more of a creative way. And this creative way is we're always going to throw tarot in it, but I definitely want to have more of a better intentions, even in those times of adversity, right? I always give you guys advice, and I'm always going to give you advice on how to overcome any type of adversity or challenges. But my intentions definitely moving forward is to give you more of that mind fuck than to just give you tarot, right? Even though you guys are attracted to the tarot, and I'm going to still pull tarot, but my goal and my intentions is to give you more. Shout out to everybody that has used the Black Friday sale. Go check out the community board. It's going to be up until Monday. People are already buying like bulks of things. So I highly recommend that if you want to go and get some things before it sells out, go ahead. We're already out of glow, and we're already out of the any turmeric bars that I have that you see my skin looks good. It's already out. But I have other bars like charcoal and black rose that is really good as well. Okay, now that I got that out the way, I'm also very proud of myself dropping my fourth ebook, which this one is going to be a really, really great timeless book that is not really a book, it's more of like a journal. It's a journal which has writing prompts, affirmations, and let me tell you something. These questions is going to be not only just for you, but your family, for your children. It will give you great conversations to speak about when you're looking for partners and when you're looking for business partners. These are great journal prompts. So make sure that you guys go get that on Friday, Venus Day. I did that on purpose. You already know that everything is in alignment of whatever it is that I do. Now, I'll make another video for that. I already made the video. I'll post that once I'm done with this reading that we're going to be talking about. What is a paradoxal intention? This is going to go with the holidays, with the Mercury retrogrades, with everything that's going on, because we're actually are going into a paradoxal intention. Okay. A paradoxal intention is a cognitive technique that consists of persuading a patient to engage in his or her feared behavior. That's all what it is. How are we being able to engage in our feared behavior through the holidays? You must let go of urgency and engage in thoughts of trust in order to open doors of magnetic attraction. Obsessing about what is missing in your life actually causes you to channel your energy into missing it more. Many people find letting go of urgency to be very difficult because they've attached so many emotional experience to the hoped for outcomes of their desires. You can get what you want by knowing that you don't need it to be happy. My question to you guys for this reading: what are the underlying needs that may be poisoning your process if you obsess about your need for your goal? You are focusing on both the energy and your consciousness on what's missing in your life. Remember, you live in a universal tapestry where the picture of your destiny comes together according to the threads of your energy, consciousness, and intentions. Let yourself weave your future with positive energy, creative energy, creative consciousness, and pure, unconditional intentions about what things are happening. So let's speak about that. During the holidays, we are there's a lot of things happening. You have people that don't have family, people that passed away, people that you don't want to see, that unfortunately you have to see, things that make you feel uncomfortable, what you have, what you don't have. And so this in general is what is bringing that fear back so we could be able to overcome these fears. Not We don't wanna live in the same thing over and over. We have to face the fear of what we're scared of. Today in Patreon, we got the Unconditional Love 24/24, and I'm leaving this out for the collective for today and tomorrow, and this card speaks about let me, bring it up. Unconditional love in reverse speaks about feeling hurt or neglected, fear of disappointment, making yourself small, feeling less than, rushing into things blindly. I refuse to let fear of failure hold me back um is your affirmation. And there's gonna be people more than any time and more than anything that is not a part of that magnetic field that you're in right now. Meaning that you have done the work, you've done the healing work, and so you guys are still doing the healing work. So those strings that used to attach you to certain people is not there no more. And a lot of us have to understand that and make peace with the fact that we aren't there anymore. Don't force it. Accept it for what it is. People are detached, and you could tell that they're detached because their actions speak louder than anything. People are escaping each and every day, going to work, drinking alcohol, having sex, going from relationship to relationship, thinking that that is going to make them whole. Our time is so valuable. Some people they spend their time wanting to be in a relationship. And even that is also that paradoxical intent because are you even ready? Are you ready for a relationship? Are you ready for a high level relationship? A lot of us say we are, and we spend our times doing the opposite of what we don't want and attract what we don't want. So this conversation is about us really understanding the fact that we are going to have to face our fears if you want to move forward. And facing the fears doesn't mean that you have to be abused by other people. It's about facing your fears and standing up to those people in their face and realizing here that we do not align anymore. And that is okay. People around the holidays refuse to be around people because they don't want to, they avoid them or they avoid themselves because things happen. People passed away. Things, unfortunately, circumstances happen to where now you have to have these uncomfortable conversations at the table, and you're not in the same position that you were in a few years ago. That's all ego. So I want you guys to also understand that when you come into this paradoxical intentions, the intentions is to set the intentions to be able to face your fears, to face these things that no longer serves you. You have to have patience, whatever that is to you. And my ebook is going to be able to really break down more of those things that a lot of us think that we want and we desire but have yet to see the main thing, which is time. It's not that you're not desirable, right? It's the time and what you do with your time. People are so caught up in, "Oh, I'm lonely." Do you know that you're actually attracting more of that loneliness to you, and you're gonna attract more people that are needy and lonely, that's in survival mode, looking for the same thing that you say you want. If you don't like what you see, then do the work so you could be able to change and reflect whatever it is that you don't want. But that starts internal, that starts with your mind, that starts with unprogramming your mind to understanding that's not in alignment with who I am. I can't wait for you guys to get this book, y'all. Y'all better get that shit on Friday. Stop fucking playing. All right, let's get into this. I'm gonna keep the 2424. Please watch this video. I will definitely be back on Friday to do Divine Feminine and Divine Masculine. And like I said, I'm launching the ebook actually Thursday night, but Friday, definitely Venus Day. I definitely invest that you guys get it. Why did I pick Venus Day? Venus Day is about self love and love with the relationships, harmony with other people. A lot of us think that we're in harmony with people. A lot of us don't even know how to engage in people. Just because you go to work and you put a face up, that's a mask. That's a mask that you have on. Doesn't mean that you know how to really engage because when you get home, who can you call? And what kind of relationships do you have? Is it built on trauma? Is it built on uh is your friendships built on the low vibrational things, people that you could be able to communicate and express your feelings and dump on them and then they dump on you? Or is your relationships about building you up and being a better person? See, I've had to throughout this year, definitely when I cut off my locks, that was one sacrifice. And then, IFA, it's an initiation for a year, right? You're under initiation. And becoming into that initiation, you really don't know what you're getting yourself into. You really don't know. And this initiation has a lot to do with character development and seeing yourself. My Hedorisha is Obatala, which is wisdom. When I first came into EFI, I was fiery. I didn't have no patience. I didn't have no gifts. I didn't give no fucks about nobody. And now I became so patient and so wise. And the things that I say are so I take my time. And what is it that I say? Before I didn't. I just said what the fuck I wanted to say and that's it. Real Brooklyn shit. Um and through the process, I also had to realize the friendships the friendships that I had when I went from having like all these friends to not having no friends at one point. And there's a book, 12 Universal Law of Success, that speaks about be okay with releasing the people at the bottom. Be okay with being alone for a period of time. Because when you're alone, then you are then building the right people that's going to be in your life. The people that I have now, I don't speak to for more than 2 hours. But the amount of wisdom, the amount of information, the amount of encouragement, the amount of building me up and I'm building them up it's so worth it. I don't have to talk to my friends every day. And the conversations that we have are so deep that it's different. It's no dumping, it's no emotional dumping, there's no trauma, there's none of that. Each and every person that I have now in my life have inspired me to be a better person, to write those books, to read more, to eat better, to have patience with myself, to sit with myself. Not a lot of people are going to do that. Low vibrational people are going to actually get upset that you don't talk to them. Get upset that you say, I don't want to hear. I don't want you to dump on me. Then there's no conversations. Then those people leave because they're not in alignment with who you are. When you love and you value your time, the time hits different. It's not about you feeling alone. It's not about you not having a man or a woman. It's about the value of what you do with that time. Because your soul is timeless. And what are you going to leave on this earth? Okay, let's go. Your soul is timeless. Collective. Okay. We have coins abundance. You know what's so funny? This card is very interesting, definitely when we're talking about paradoxical intentions, right? Because a lot of us want money, but we're scared to take the opportunity or taking the risk to make more money because you're so comfortable in those in that job, you're so comfortable in it just being able to make ends meet that you're not willing to go beyond yourself. And that also comes with your own insecurities and your own self-worth. Hence why I'm dropping out this book. Abundance is abundance is it's in this card it's a physical thing, but the abundance is more of an emotional thing. It's a mental thing. It's mental. To feel abundant, to feel happy when you don't have anything. I used to think that abundance was having the biggest house and having the most extravagant things and having all this clothes, and that is not abundance because you can't keep that with you in the afterlife. Abundance is your self-worth. Everything else follows. If you don't feel worthy of it, then you're not abundant. You're not going to gain abundance. You're chasing it. You're not receiving it. And a lot of that comes with projections of other people, our family, our background, our lineage. Become a doctor, get a 401k, and think about your retirement plan, which you could still do in your purpose. By the way, it doesn't take 10 hours to make $27 an hour. You work 10 hours, make $27 an hour. You could make more than $27 an hour doing something here that you love. Well, a lot of people are scared to do that. They're scared of taking risks. They're scared of what people are going to say. So think about that. Get my book on Friday. All right. There's a saying. I was talking to one of my rich friends yesterday. There's a saying um, by Rich Dad Poor Dad. A job is a temporary problem to a long-term situation. A job is a temporary problem to a long-term situation. I'll let you sit down with that. I'll let you build with that. I'll let you dive into that and what I mean by that. Okay? Let's go. Thank you to all my secret investors. By the way, right? Your cash apps are investing. You are my secret investors. The the investments to the business is investing. We got our first check. So funny. Before I even get into it, right? We talking about abundance here. Each month I write down what I want, right? Each month I write down what is it, how much money I want to make a month, how much money do I want to make a week, and what is I challenge myself into doing little things just to see if I could make a ripple in the matrix. One of my goals for this month was to get investors. Swear to God. We got our first check from our first investor. Write it down. Don't dwell on so much about what the goal is, but you have to keep it moving. You have to, even when you write things down, you have to push yourself to get to that level, and it will happen. It might not happen that month, depending, you have to be realistic with yourself, but you'll be surprised. Even just writing that shit down, you'll be surprised on how realistic that shit will come out. But the universe needs you to have confidence in yourself. You have to know. You have to go against that paradoxical intentions and go against that fear that you're capable and competent and you are worthy of the investments of the universe, the investments of people, but nothing less. What is the investments that you give to the universe and the people that need you? I am done with tarot readers that are in competition. There's one tarot reader, and after this, I'm not saying anything about this one tarot reader that is always throwing blows. I believe that this tarot reader is just nervous of the fact that they're not on top anymore. Beautiful black woman. But as the time came, you could pick up on the fear that this tarot reader has. You could see. You don't have to be a fucking psychologist to be able to see people and see how broken they are. But just listen, analyze what they talk about. Not that one time, but multiple times. Pay attention to the things that people say, and you could tell how broken they are and how much they want to pull you in to their brokenness. Every time I listen to this tarot reader, I have to then rebuke what the tarot reader had to say. That is not true. What you're saying is not true. What you're saying is not right. But that's how you feel. And you want to project other people life to so you could be able to have control over them. You break somebody down. You make them feel weak. You make them divide and conquer from their family. Then you have total control. That is psychology. That is what a lot of these readers are doing. They're breaking you down, making you feel fear, making you hate everybody, or making you feel like everybody's in competition with you. But there's no competition. If you living in your full authentic self, then it's okay for you to share that same stage. There's enough for everybody. Yesterday I took the time to erase a lot of those people's on my algorithm on YouTube because I don't even want to be aligned with that vibration no more. I don't care how popular the tarot reader is. I don't care how much she inspired a lot of us because at one point she did inspire me. But I'm not no longer taking that abuse because that person here is hurt, because that person here is on drugs or they hate their own kind. They're bleaching themselves, telling other people to bleach themselves, telling other people that they're ugly and their hair is nappy. I'm not allowing that energy on my frequency no more. You're not allowed here. My intentions moving forward for my community is to help them heal. I don't care how corny that is. Moving forward, that's the last time I'm speaking about this tarot reader because a lot of you guys keep on saying, "Oh, you have you and this tarot reader have the same type of style." I don't have that style. We're not the same. We're not the same at all. So please don't compare me to no tarot reader. And if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Just keep it moving. People who are mentally ill, they shouldn't even have the power that they have. But see, there's an agenda now. The agenda for definitely women, black women, is to make them seem so bitter and angry. For them to be whores, for black women to be ignorant. Lauryn Hill was the last intellectual queen that we've seen. Other than that, we've had nothing but ratchetness for the last decade. There's no intellectual black woman that is popular. It's not in to be wholesome. But be bitter, be angry, and you are in. Become ratchet, show your ass, get a BBL. Don't heal those traumas. You're in. It's over. We're taking that back. But we needed that, right? Because before the order is the chaos. So we need to see people in that vibration. We need the 304s. We need the whores. We need the toxic energy because they die out. After a while, how many times you gonna shake your ass? How many times you gonna twerk? How many times you gonna show that ass? What else do you have? My rapper friend said yesterday, he said, women don't understand, but they get old. And what else do you have? You're gonna get old. We're just gonna keep on getting surgery done. It's corny. It's corny. What is your lesson here within the next few days? We got the King of Pentacles, and then we have here the Judgment. And this King of Pentacles is all about your value. It's your legacy. The King of Pentacles is someone here that has possessions, has monetary things, right? It goes with the abundance coins. But how does this person get to that? How does the King of Pentacles become the King of Pentacles? How does the Nine of Pentacles go to the Nine of Pentacles? How does the Page of Pentacles become the Page of Pentacles? It first starts off with knowing yourself, knowing where you're going, staying consistent, staying resilient, staying grounded. That's your lesson. Now let's keep it going here. Let's see what's going on. All right. What's coming in here for collective? Okay, we have the Magician, one of my favorite cards. What's coming in is Two of Cups. What you're leaving behind is the Nine of Pentacles. The best thing that's happening here is the Seven of Wands. Your challenge here is the Wheel of Fortune. And your advice is the Devil. Overall energy here is the Eight of Wands. By the way, we also have a masterclass coming out as well. I'm trying to wait. I was trying to wait, but I'm trying to give it to y'all in different things. So be ready for the master class because all of this is going to make sense. All right. So overall, your energy is the magician. We all know the magician is the beginning, right? After the fool. That is, you know, manifesting, right? Transmutation. The color of the background is yellow, right? Why? Because that is the solar plexus, right? That is that creative energy. That's intuition. You have to become you for you to be able to become the magician, you must also understand the importance of yourself, the awareness of what is it that you're putting out, and the creative force that you have within. Having creative force means also that a lot of you guys need to stop giving your life force in sexual acts as well. Some of you guys are over sexualizing yourself through masturbation, through having sex with multiple people that is not in alignment with who you are. Hence the next card talking about the Two of Cups. Ask yourself this: is this person here in alignment with who I am, or um, am I just connected to the desire of sex? A lot of people are controlled through their desire of sex and control, narcissism. A lot of the relationships that you have is completely for you. It's not beneficial for you, but it's for you because you want that desire. We have to be beyond the sex. It's great to feel sexually attracted to somebody. Don't get me wrong. We are desirable people. We want to have sex. But what is this relationship doing? Can I manifest with this person? Can I build with this person? Is the chemistry there? Are we chemically supposed to be connected? These are questions that you guys need to start asking when you start building, when you start talking to people, when you're sexually attracted to somebody. Are you doing it for your selfish reasons because you just want to get off? Or are you doing it because you could see yourself building with somebody? It's because they have a big part? It's because they look sexually desirable? Or is it because you could see yourself manifesting with this person? Does this person here create with you? Do they inspire you? Do they build you up? A lot of you guys at this time also seeing, right? Back to that yellow energy, the energy of what stifles that creative energy. What is your solar plexus telling you? Is it moving? Does it make you want to move? Does it make you want to create? Does it make you want to keep on going, or this person here distracts you? Do these people distract you? Do these people distract you, or do they bring you that energy? They bring you that creative mode. They bring you that energy of wanting to get up and do something creative. Or are these people just making you feel comfortable? I'll do that tomorrow. Or the person is enabling you, taking you away from your true purpose through distractions, through, oh, let's go out, let's do this, let's do that. I'm not saying that dating shouldn't be fun, you shouldn't go out. But for the most part, if your relationship is built off of what the person could monetarily give you, then that's not a relationship. That's an exchange. This is gonna go over some of you guys' heads because y'all not even ready for this conversation. Because y'all want to be desired so bad in the wrong reasons and keep on going through the same things, dealing with the same toxic people in your life on pure desire. The best thing that's happening here is the Seven of Wands. Keep on pushing. This is an intellectual thing. The blues is all about mental. Blues is all about mental, right? The blue is all about the mental. It's first blocking it out mentally before you could physically see it happen. Because when you're in creation mode, you have to now remove the things that's not longer fitting you anymore. You have to be clear. It has to be clean. It has to be consciousness. Consciously aware of what is it, the desires, what's creating. The King of Pentacles is yellow because he also understands the importance and the value of creation, of that solar plexus energy. Good morning. I heard your little footsteps. I'll be there in a second, okay? Drink some water. What is the magician here for you? The Four of Pentacles wanting to come out. What is the magician here for you? You have the title, the Three of Pentacles, and the Nine of Pentacles, right? And a lot of you guys have to understand, for you to become in magician mode, you can't be with around a lot of people. You can add people to your creative mode, like maybe you need a cameraman, or maybe you need a promoter, or maybe you need somebody here to edit something here for you. But for you to be able to become creative, you have to also understand the importance of being alone. Nine of Pentacles is an independent card. That's Virgo energy. That's independence. And that's also paying attention to the details. How many of you guys are scared to be alone? You're scared. You don't want to be alone. You don't want to be that friend that doesn't have a partner. But does the partnerships that people have, is it creating them, or is it stifling their creative energy? How ambitious is these people that's in relationships? 9 times out of 10, people are with each other for comfort. They're there because of the control, because they don't want to be alone. Respectfully, to anybody that's in relationships, you got to ask yourself, is this relationship bringing that creative energy to me? Do I feel creative with this person? Is this person here driving me to be better? Or is this person here kind of stopping me? It's a potential. The Nine of Pentacles is a potential. But the Nine of Pentacles is also a slow card. Got to do this alone. Even if you're with somebody here, you have to do you have to do your own work. What's the Two of Cups here? We got the Two of Swords. We got the Five of Swords. And then we have here the Eight of Pentacles. You have to see also, Five of Swords is it's a mental card. How do you mentally feel with people? How do you mentally, like, when you take off the rose colored glasses, when you're around somebody, how do they make you feel? Is it something here that you see that is worth the investments, or is it something here that you can't see that's worth your investments here? How do you feel when you're around somebody? Can you speak about these conversations? Can you be your truest potential? Can you have optimistic conversations about the things that you are doing and the positive things that's happening in your life? Or are these people that's around you people that you have to hold back from? You can't be honest. You can't tell them about these things. You can't tell them about your accomplishments. The Five of Swords is also, you're nervous because if you tell people something here, they might go back and behind your back. Then that means that you shouldn't have that person around in the first place. If people can't see your worth, then they're never going to see your worth because they don't see their worth. They can't value you because they can't value themselves. Okay? I'm trying to make this short and sweet. What's the Nine of Pentacles here? What's the Nine of Pentacles here? We got the Ace of Pentacles. We got the King of Wands. And then we have here the Page of Swords. Yeah. Some of you guys, there was something here that some of you guys might have had the desire to want to build with certain people. This could have been someone here that you found very inspiring. This could have been, right? I told you guys about the tarot reader that a lot of us got inspired by. But then you realize here that it's not moving. Something here is not moving. We got the Page of Swords and the Eight of Swords. Some of you guys were in this sense of just watching or waiting for something here to move that's not moving. Then that means that it's holding you back. When people come into your life, there's two things that they either do. They hold you back or they help you move forward. It don't matter how many relationships that I had, I know that each one of them moved forward in their life, negatively or positively. I brung Saturn, that Saturnian energy, always brings out the things that people do not want to, they don't want to deal with. I am karma. I am a karma person, karmic. Just my experience, just me being in in your energy will bring some karmic energy come out. I'm either loved or hate. And I became very okay with that. Okay. What's the Seven of Wands here? As the best thing that's happening, the High Priestess, the Emperor, and then we have here the Four of Cups. A lot of you guys are going to be blocking out people that does not make you feel comfortable, or has been ignoring you, or have been kind of, they know your worth. They know who you are, but with the Four of Cups is two things. They're either not interested in you or they're not interested in themselves, so they can't be interested in you. Or these are just people here that know where you're going, but they don't want to help you. Because to them it's like, well, if I help them, then they're gonna be better than me. This is all ego. That's not love. That's not love. And a lot of us need to rebel from that. Look, 2020 bonds in reverse. 444 protection in reverse. These are cards that's letting you know that these people will never protect you. They will never, even when you get them, if you get your first mail, can you really trust these people? These are going to be the first people that's going to go to the blogs and talk about you and talk about all the stuff. That's the reason why spirit is delaying certain things in your life right now. If people can't value you and see you and put 100% into you, and then value your time, because when I say 100% is meaning when I'm on the phone with you or when I'm around you, I'm giving you 100% of my time. I value your time. I know that I'm not going to talk to you all the time, but when we talk, we're talking high value. People forget how valuable you really are, so they talk about minuscule things they want to dump. But when they truly understand an elder or truly understand a person that is high value, you're not going to dump on them. Because guess what? That person is going to shut you down, or that's going to be the last conversation that you have with that person. Come correct or don't come at all. You can't dump on everybody. There's certain people that you will not bring your personal situations into their conversations. You understand and understand and appreciate and value what this person gives to you. But if other people don't, then they're actually blocking that creative force. What's the Wheel of Fortune here, and why is this your challenge? Some of you guys are having a challenge with something here coming back up. Why is this? The Five of Pentacles. Some of you guys need to let go, release, okay? Transform. And the Nine of Cups. There is no more you giving to people. anymore. If they come, they come. But it doesn't mean that you have to overextend yourself to people that is not worthy of who you are. The way that you are giving is not giving. I'm not giving it to you no more. Hi, how you doing? Keep it moving. That that which you once was able to pull from me is not being pulled no more. You're not moving from a abandoned, broken person. You're moving from a transformative person that is moving into their divine purpose. Hands down. Your advice is the devil card. Toxicity, bounded energy. Why is the devil here your advice? The Two of Cups, people, Six of Wands, and then we have here the Moon. Exactly. Some people are defeated. Let's just be, they don't see their worth. They don't see their value. And so a lot of us had to realize that there was something more to the relationships that we had. What's the moon here with the devil? The sun. Yeah. What you see is what you get with these people. Stop trying to make things, stop giving people excuses on why they're the way that they are and expecting them to change. You got to make peace with the fact that certain people are just the way that they are, and that's just how they are. They're bounded to that. If they can't see their worth, if they don't understand where they are and who they are, then they never going to see your worth. It's not for them to see, it's yours. Boundaries, boundaries. Okay? Now let me get you some advice and we're getting off this. Damn, I already fucked up these cards. Make sure you guys be ready for Friday. All right? Be ready for Friday. And get my book. It's going to help transform you. It really is. Can I get a cool card here? Hot. Yeah, you're very close. All right, you're very close. Your ancestors see everything that's happening. The people that have abandoned you, the people that have ignored you, the family members that have ignored you, the family members that didn't invest in you, they see everything. Okay? The family, the friends, the people that abandoned you with the pure intentions that you've had and the pure intentions that you had when it came down to the things that you said, the intentions that you have said. They see it all. And so when the time is up, the time is up. Don't hold on to nothing no more here, collective. Let the time be up. Let the time happen. Let the time just be. Let it just be. Accept that paradoxical intentions. Accept the fact that you need to overcome these fears by actually facing these fears. What brings this thing up? What is it that you feel when these situations here happen? It's all a character development within yourself. Stop looking at things as if it's going to hurt you. It's always a reason. It's always a character development within you. The people that you attract, the relationships, the family that didn't love you, the family that wasn't there, the family or friends that left you and abandoned you. What are you going to do with that? And how do you move on? Face your fears. Face them. Be okay with, yes, I made a mistake. Yes, I wasn't the best person. If they want to keep on beating you down with that, okay, I did do that. Face it. Face the fact that you at one point was broken and you did broken things. And those broken things became pieces of a wholeness within yourself. Write a book, start a channel, but don't let nobody break you down and make you stifle that creative energy within yourself. You're procrastinating on goals. Oh, I'm gonna do it next month. I'm not ready yet. When are you ready? The ready starts now. And real people in your life are gonna let you know that. And I'm that real person. It's not about when you're not ready. Do that shit now. Just do it. And add on. Stop saying you're not ready. You are ready. You're ready for that channel. You're ready for that abundance. Overcome those fears. We have here caress, nurture, and then we have here mystery. All right, let me just read this for you guys and we're off this. Ceres is a dwarf planet between Mars and Jupiter, named after Ceres, Roman goddess of the harvest, food, earthly fertility, and mother of Proserpina, goddess of the spring. When Pluto kidnapped Proserpina and took her to the underworld to be his queen, Ceres threatened to starve the world until she was returned. Ceres signifies our relationship to food, for better or worse, cultivation, and the safety or loss of a child. Ceres' ancient rites initiated people into the secrets of death and rebirth through the symbolic harvest. Cut the heads off grain with the sitch of bury them, and new life arises. Action. Mother and be mother. Nurture and cultivate that which is growing, whether it's the harvest from the earth, the child from the womb, or the art from the artist. Real love can be tough. Doing what's best for you, be loved, even if they hate you for it. Love and nurture your own body with healthy, whole foods. Take them as common with organic world. Feel the earth beneath you, holding you, loving you through hard times. Let this abundance flow through you to others. Advocate for those who are weaker, vulnerable, or dependent. If your progeny, your project, or your harvest is being taken from you before ripening, be ready to starve the world until they are safe. Witness with strength and power. When the time is right, be willing to let go. For your progeny or creation to flourish, they must embark on their own journey. Once your job is nurturing is complete, let go and step into the next level of your own mastery. Challenge. Do not mistake smothering, enabling, or infantilizing action as a sign of love. Once you realize and release the object of your care, your life is not over. A new mystery begins. The gift. There is a sacredness in your daily life. Loving, feeding, nurturing, gardening, and being in family, whether chosen or biological, are all a part of your powerful spiritual path. The mother holds you. It's time for you guys to let go. Some of you guys are holding on to relationships, people. People have to find their own path. They have to understand and value you. If they do not value you, let them go. No more attention. Face those fears. Okay? So, with that being said, if you guys love this and you watch this to the end, please put 2424 in the comments down below. And happy Thanksgiving, happy Indigenous Day. And until next time, I see you on Friday. Peace and love.